The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And here's a look at some numbers for Davis.
And guys, he's regressed a little bit offensively. He hasn't been the same this month as he was earlier in the season. He's lacking the edge that he had, and he needs to change his mindset. Stop sitting back and get into attack mode.
And the Clippers starting five. We got Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's Mo Harkless. And it's Zubac in at the five down low. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Avery Bradley is out there with Green. And it's McGee in at center. And in this one, two prolific offenses, Brent, going head-to-head. What was the best offensive team you ever played for?
Well, the most fun I had, Kevin, and enjoyed the most was in Seattle for the Supersonics. Now we're going to have to explain to some of the kids who that is.
Who they are.
But I think the most efficient and the most programmed offense certainly was in San Antonio for Greg Popovich and the San Antonio Spurs, having the anchor Tim Duncan down on the block.
The Seattle Supersonics. That has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Pass to LeBron. Outside, Davis. That one wide left. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Leonard. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Outside, Green. There's the pass to Davis. Over Harkless, and Davis puts it in.
Well, AD has the green light, trust me. In this offensive system, he can shoot the ball whenever he wants.
Who got PG? Come get it, come get it.
Outside, George. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. Kicks it to Harkless. 6 on the shot clock. Zubac in the post. Davis is there. Zubac, that's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here is McGee. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
The game's so quick there on the draw. You got to know he's ready to shoot as soon as he's going to catch that pass.
Here's Leonard. 4-point game. The Lakers with the rebound.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. George looking over the floor. And it's Leonard, top of the key. And that one is off. And the Lakers going the other way now. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes it. Oh, the power on that threw down.
Unreal. Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
Clippers trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Leonard. That one's off. Still out of sync.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit. Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
Here's Beverley following the basket by Anthony Davis. Right side, Leonard. He scores, and he's off the schneid with that basket. 1 for 7 on a tough night for him.
About time he got one to fall there before that 6 straight misses to start this one.
Now here's James. 29 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And checking out the Clippers, 3.5 back.
And guys, for the Lakers, gotta be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
No doubt about it. They're one of the top teams everyone's talking about, top to bottom. Everyone in the organization, that means front office, coaches, players, just done an outstanding job this season.
Tries again. In deep. Davis drops it in. Davis has got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Harkless. Dishes it to George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's his first foul. The Lakers on D. Leonard looking around. Shot clock at 6 to the left side wing. Beverly for 3, and it's blocked by Bradley.
Avery Bradley, a great defender at his position, predicted where that shot was coming from and threw it away.
Outside, Davis. Here's James, and James throws it down.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. He said they have to come after LeBron James in waves and build a wall between him and the bucket. And that's easier said than done, Doc.
Thanks, David. Long season, Brent, halfway through. Some teams try to create camaraderie with team dinners and team trips, and I would think that would help.
Well, that helps with your personal savings. You're not spending,
Absolutely.
You're not spending your per diem.
No per diem spend.
Well, there's a tremendous article that was written last year about what it is that Greg Popovich created in San Antonio. Funny thing, when that article came out about the Spurs dinner culture, I had people that were calling me up going, "You should read this," and I said, "Read it. I lived it."
I'm right in the middle
Are you kidding
of it.
me? But absolutely, time like that, time where you have conversation, time in front of one another, where you learn about, hopefully you're learning about the vulnerabilities of your teammate, because in the end, that's what ends up making you stronger. So I think those kind of things help immensely.
Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. That one is no good.
Well, every night, the competitive killer instinct of LeBron James makes him as elite as he's been. Of course, a future first ballot Hall of Famer, and a lot of gas, it seems, left in the tank for LeBron James.
Bradley against Beverly. Shoots over Bradley. And again, no good by the Clippers. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Leonard. Clippers trail by 14. Pass to Beverly to end the drought. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. He'd make a heck of a volleyball player.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Lakers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Shooting 2.
That's good from McGee. Some changes for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Bradley. And then for the Clippers, JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Harkless. Landry Shamet comes in for George. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverly. Both free throws good from McGee. If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going. And you get to go to any game you want to.
Yeah.
So sign me up
with
for that
courtside
job.
seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. And there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be 2 pretty prominent things that continually come up.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted. And I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him, all of their concern mostly is about the optics of the game.
Yes.
And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch, there's no doubt.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Dwight Howard's checked in for the Lakers.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. 12th in free throw percentage, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless.
Well, just hard to keep up with Montrezl Harrell and that impressive energy he brings.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first one falls.
Think about Montrezl Harrell and the type of energy and effort that he brought last year to this team to help solidify, I guess, most of the culture piece of what Steve Ballmer wants this franchise to be about. That's playing hard, playing with energy, and having some enthusiasm for the competition. Montrezl Harrell wraps all those things up pretty nicely in the way he plays.
And both free throws good for Harrell. And Montrezl Harrell, Brent, beloved in the locker room.
Well, he's beloved because every night when you go out on the floor with him, you know what you're going to get. A guy who is incredibly competitive, passionate, knows his role, and plays with a physical presence that he doesn't shy away from anybody that's on the floor. That's infectious.
Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Now, the offense sort of works itself out to a lot of mid-range shots, and Kawhi getting dangerous from that spot.
Kuzma outside. Here's Davis. Green with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Outside Williams. And it's sent back by Howard.
Now, that reach of Dwight Howard is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
Green. And no good. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's Caldwell Pope. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Lakers shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Clippers trail by 15. They get a hand on it and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Harrell.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Rondo passes to Caldwell Pope. Rondo against Williams from 12 feet out. Rondo's shot is good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Williams. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
To the middle, here's Green over Rondo. And there's Green on the assist by Williams. Lakers leading by 15. Now here's Rondo. Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Kuzma. Over Williams. Rondo against Williams. Good on the shot. 6 points for Rajon Rondo.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded by Davis. Green dishes to Williams. Back to Green. He kicks to Williams. The Lakers with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
Caldwell Pope passes to Rondo. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Harrell. Outside Williams. To the inside. Here's Green. That one a little long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
From deep. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Clippers trail by 15. Floats it up there for Harrell. It's stolen by Davis. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Bounce pass Howard. Shot from 12. And it's Davis missing.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
And it's Shamet missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Rondo kicks to Davis. Great D that time from Green. And it's Williams with the ball for the Clippers. 15-point game, and that one is good. And the Lakers have possession. And here's Rondo. 6 points for him. He feeds it to Davis. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. 8 points for Davis.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Clippers trail by 15. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Green is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Williams. And it's man in at the small forward position. Now Howard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now the pass to Cook. Over Williams. Cook, good. Cook's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Lakers.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
Passes it to Magruder. Harrell against Howard. The shake. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Right, with offensive rebounding, which players can you count on to create second chance opportunities every game they play?
Well, Giannis in Milwaukee does a pretty good job with his length, grabbing boards and being able to go back in and cause some problems for the defense. Rudy Gobert is always around the rim, both defensively and offensively. DeAndre Jordan did that for years. It'll be interesting to see, if he can continue that role down there to be a putback and a stick-back guy.
That's good from Harrell.
The compliment that Harrell gets often is the fact that he's just so tireless a worker, and that energy is something that both coaching staffs and teammates appreciate.
Zubac is checked in for JaMychal Green. No good on the second free throw. Lakers leading by 16. Kuzma outside. He dishes it to Cook. Here is Howard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clock at 6. Here's Cook. Back to Howard. Banked in off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 18.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Williams kicks to Zubac. Pass to man. The shot, no good. Caldwell Pope with some nice D. Pass to Howard. Cook looking it over. And there's the pass to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. Here's Cook. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 18. Mann passes to Williams. Releases. Caruso grabs the miss.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Cook's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Magruder. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Harrell kicks to Zubac. There's Williams with the 3. Rebound the Lakers.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Williams against Caldwell Pope. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Magruder. The dish now to Williams. To end the cold streak. Harrell kicks to Zubac. Passes it to Magruder. Back to Zubac. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Lakers second.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. He gets it in there.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
And some changes here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. James comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Green in for Quinn Cook. Harrell finds Harkless. Beverly with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. 5 on the clock. Here's Leonard. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's the power and strength he brings. Kawhi able to absorb the contact. I'm not even sure he felt it and still knocks it down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
When you look back on all the stars you played against during your career, who was the biggest intimidator?
Well, I think about intimidating players, and the first word that comes to mind is Anthony Mason. I know he wasn't a bona fide star player, but right. You know the role that he had for the teams that he played with, and Anthony Mason was a player you did not want to be playing against. During my era, most of the years that I had some successes and minutes on the floor, it was certainly Kevin Garnett. The way that KG approached every game, and you spent many seasons watching him very closely, from year 1 to year 18 or 19, KG came at you every game, every night with the same kind of zest and excitement to compete.
Well put. James finds Green. Over Beverly. And that one hits back iron. Clippers trail by 19. Pass to George. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
I had a chance to check out some stats for Leonard. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's putting up 31 points per, 7 rebounds, and almost 2.5 steals. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
McGee bounce pass. Here's Kuzma. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Bradley's checked in for Alex Caruso. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Clippers trail by 20. With the teardrop, George laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, it's the golden age of point guards, and Patrick Beverly trying to show that he belongs amongst them. Great awareness on that play.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And again, the Lakers no good. The Clippers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Leonard dishes to George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender using the old pump fake. You know that one, Kev, the pump fake.
The Clippers have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. Throw good, Paul George.
Now, just 1 year in college for Paul George, and then made the transition to the NBA, and all the talk was about what it is we're seeing now. A very capable 2-way player and all-star caliber talent.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
James outside. Knocks it loose. 6 to shoot. Lakers leading by 16. From deep 3-point range, here's Davis. It doesn't go for him. And the Clippers will come the other way. Now, here is George. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Here's Harrell. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. And here are the Clippers now. They trail by 16. And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That's his first foul. And here's Bradley. He has 5. Davis, the pass to James. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's foul number 2 for him.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Beverley against Bradley. Beverley, the pass to George. And he finishes nicely on the layup. George has got 6 in the quarter.
So good, so experienced, Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
James looking around. Davis, they could use a bucket. Rebound by Harrell.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high. Now, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
That's tipped. Stolen by Beverley. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Well, he's consistent in finding ways at coming up with steals. Patrick Beverley in the shorts of the opposition.
And Brent, as you know, there aren't many players that can set a tone for a team, but Patrick Beverley is one of them.
And Patrick Beverley always embraces that role about setting the tone defensively on an opposing team's point guard, making sure that tonight, if you're going to beat the team that Pat Beverley plays on, you're going to have to go through them.
The Clippers have shot 6 of 7 at the line. A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
The wingspan and the timing that Kawhi Leonard has is really remarkable. He utilizes those strengths to dominate both ends of an NBA floor.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. JaMychal Green comes in for Harrell, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Harkless. Leonard hits them both.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Rondo kicks to James. And George gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside, Davis. Dishes it to Rondo. Shot clock at 5. Outside Bradley. Can they get it?
And in this quarter, they just haven't had the success from beyond the arc that they began the game with. And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Green up on top. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Leonard against James from 15 feet away. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
With the floater, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see which teams over the last month have been best at scoring points off turnovers. The Lakers, number 1.
And you always like to see aggressive defense, And then when you can convert mistakes into points offensively, that's a big key.
Leonard against LeBron. Here's Bradley. But they get it back. McGee, the pass to Bradley. Kicks it to LeBron. Leonard with the steal. Jumps up. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Stellar anticipation by Leonard to create the fast break opportunity. That's why he's a perennial Defensive Player of the Year candidate.
Davis surveying the floor. Looking for George. He gets it there. Shamet on the wing. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Clippers trail by 8. Green left side. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go. Outside Bradley. Pass to Rondo. Here's Davis. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Well, you think you have AD rooted out, but he can use his length and use his size and get another rebound.
There's 49 seconds left now here in the second. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut back down again to 6 with the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
James against George. The drive by James and finished off by LeBron.
You wonder when LeBron James wants to have one of those big nights when he gets going like this. We could be in for a great show.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard draws the double. In the corner. Shamet with it. Misses the 3. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. He kicks it to LeBron. Green with the block. And they get it back.
And that's the thing we know about Leonard. As a defender, on the ball, off the ball, he's rarely out of any play.
Here's LeBron. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And that's 15 points for LeBron.
It's so difficult to stop him. Even when you hit him or pull at him or tug him or talk to him, none of it works.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got our offensive rebounds as well. Get us on some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is Bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Yeah, coach has done a good job of scheming LeBron free, getting him into that rhythm, getting him into that zone where he's almost impossible to stop.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
They need to break it down. And I look at the individual areas that they're struggling, like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the boards. That's a hustle stat.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Clippers trail by 10. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. JaVale McGee is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Bradley in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And that one's good. Beverly's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Clippers. Lakers leading by 8. LeBron passes to McGee. Left side, Davis. And they double up Davis. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
That's just such good touch. I mean, with that length, Kevin, once he turns, he's got a shooting window that feels wide open.
And here's George for 3. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Bradley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 12-point Laker lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
James against Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
There's no way he even felt that contact. That's what makes Leonard so tough to defend on the dribble drive.
The Lakers shooting well, 50% from the floor. LeBron outside. Over Harkless. LeBron, no luck.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Paul George. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. James against Leonard. Here's McGee, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. They recover it. Knocked away, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging about 23 points per, 8 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Thursday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And one thing about this team, they are as tough as it gets when they're playing in front of their crowd. Between that and their energy level, I could see them breezing right through this stretch.
George passes to Leonard. Shoots over Bradley. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
When you're a veteran player like Paul George, you understand that even 24 seconds is a long time. Great patience to wait for that play.
The pass to LeBron. No good, unable to end this run.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Outside, Green. Back to LeBron. Outside, Bradley. To the paint. Here's Davis. It's deflected. Leonard against LeBron. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Alex Caruso comes in for James. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Avery Bradley. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Harrell's checked in. Back to Cook. Harkless with the steal. 3-on-3. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Here is Cook, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game, and Davis puts it in.
A good positioning down low. That helps make the shot attempt a little bit easier for AD. Well, we keep talking a lot about Anthony Davis and the fact that when he was a young player, he played the point guard position, and then all of a sudden grew like 60 inches to play center position. You see that skill set show up now and again, but really what you're seeing now about AD is his maturity in the game, finding spots on the floor where he can absolutely be dominant and control any kind of offensive possession from wherever he is on the floor.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they pay the price.
Here's Kuzma. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And at Kentucky, Davis mostly an interior player, but he maintained, Brent, all along. He was capable of more than he showed in college.
There's no question about his skill set, and in the NBA, the opportunity, along with the transition of the NBA game, and especially the center position, he seems to be coming along at the appropriate time to show all of his wares off, Kevin.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And the Clippers making a change here. Good on both. And so here are the Clippers. It's a 1-point game. They host the Kings after this game, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. George double-teamed. Here's Harkless, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Not everything fell for them in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Here is Cook. Outside, Green. A steal. Passes to Leonard. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. And now that we have a chance, let's show you the NBA's top thieves. This is the list of this month's steals leaders. Second is Kawhi Leonard.
Really been fantastic defensively, this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to man. Takes a 3. No good. Shot missing. And the Lakers take it the other way. Kuzma with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Here's Davis. No good. The Clippers in the lead. The feed to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Timeout called the Lakers. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Shamet's checked in. Lakers trail by 4. Here is Cook. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Kuzma passes to Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
And Howard puts these dunks away so easily, especially when he's that deep in the paint.
Kuzma against Leonard, stolen by Caldwell-Pope. In the corner, Cook with it. Kicks to Howard. Inside, here's Caruso. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Howard's got 3 assists tonight.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I mean, Kawhi Leonard, an MVP candidate. Why? Well, they're the reasons right there. One of the best two-way players we've seen in the past 5 years.
Lobbed up there for Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
I think that's Dwight Howard's favorite play. He loves going up for the oop. Outstanding chemistry between him and his teammate there.
Here's Leonard, and so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Rodney McGruder's checked in for the Clippers. The Lakers on D. Williams looking around. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Now Rondo. 6 points for him. A floater. 2 points. That one goes. Rondo's got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Harrell with it. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Clock at 6. A 3 ball. And that one's good. Shamet. He has 5. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great
to watch as a fan.
Pass to Kuzma. Fades back. That's good. Enzo Howard with the assist. Howard's got his 4th assist in this one.
And when you give Kuzma that shot, he is going to let it fly. He is so confident in his mid-range.
Harrell dishes to Williams. Outside Leonard. Over Caldwell Pope. Misses off the left iron. Lakers have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Count the basket.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Clippers trail by 3. Outside Williams. The pass to Magruder. And here is Shamet. Back to Williams. Over Rondo, and Rondo sends it back.
An average shot blocker. The key for Rondo is to know when to leap up for those rejections, that time using length.
James checked in for the Lakers. And the Clippers with a change here too. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. 3-point lead. Passes it to Rondo. Now here's Kuzma. He's guarded by Williams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And taking a look at some stats here for Caldwell Pope, how his last 10 games have gone. 16th in free throw percentage. And he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And his shooting form at the line has been outstanding. Economical release, fully extends on the follow-through. He can close games for you. First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Kuzma. 1:56 left in the third quarter. Williams up on top. He's covered by Rondo. That one falls. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
Lou Williams still has some nasty handles. I love him busting out some of those tricky moves from time to time.
Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
Ball's knocked loose. Now, here's Shamet. He has 5. 5 to shoot. Here's Green. A rebound by the Lakers. Howard's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. LeBron James on the wing. 15 points in the game. Here's Kuzma. Changes up. Howard, that's good. Howard's got 6 in the quarter.
And I like how hard he's working on the glass. A strong big man who is excellent at coming up with second chance opportunities.
Williams against Kuzma. Left side Williams. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Over Rondo. The Lakers with the rebound. Howard's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And here's Rondo. He's got 8. Over Green. Off the mark. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers on top as they end the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers, Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Harrell is out there with Ivica Zubac, and it's Magruder in at the small forward. James in the post makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Shot from 12, and it's sent back by Howard.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
I like to see Dwight Howard have some alertness on the offensive end, not for himself, but for his teammates sharing the ball that time.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Zubac's in the post. He's covered by Rondo. Here's LeBron. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And here's Kuzma. Outside Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Lobbed up there for Howard. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Anthony Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And then for the Clippers, Harkless comes in for Montrezl Harrell. And Georgia subbed in for Rodney Magruder. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Harkless. George against LeBron. Over James. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
LeBron is doubled. Davis has the open look, and it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 7. Williams passes to Harkless, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Some changes for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. And it's Avery Bradley in for Rajon Rondo. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
McGee's shot is off.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Williams' shot is off.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA, and the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
Here's Beverly. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harkless. And the shot is long.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. And the Lakers call time here.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Here's Davis. They get it back. McGee. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Harkless the pass to Zubac. Back to Harkless. Davis against Beverly. He dishes it to Leonard. Over Bradley. And it's Leonard missing. Lakers leading by 7. Outside Bradley. And the pass to LeBron. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, Kevin. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Feeds it to Davis. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Only the one made basket in the fourth. He hasn't provided them with a whole lot offensively.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Leonard against James. Leonard, no luck. Lakers leading by 8. There's the feed to Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on George.
He could be a tricky cover. The defense gets caught overreacting, and Green takes advantage.
No good on the free throw.
A relatively rare trip to the free throw line for Green, averaging just 1 attempt per game over the course of his career.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Clippers trail by 9. Now Beverly passes to Leonard. Over James. Leonard, no luck.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
The three from Bradley. They get it back, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. LeBron is doubled. And here's Green outside. And Harkless pulls it down. Harkless has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Davis sends it back. LeBron drives in.
LeBron exploiting the defense once again, knowing when to slash and gets himself to the rim.
Clippers trail by 11. And George kicks to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
James outside. Clock at 6. Back to Davis. The three. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 20 points for Davis.
AD knew this was coming. He would have to work on becoming a decent three-point shooter. More than that on that possession.
George passes to Zubac. He kicks it to Beverly. From outside the arc. Rebound the Lakers.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And the rejection by Leonard. And he gets it back. Back to Bradley. Tries a three. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Down low. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
Clippers trail by 14. And Beverly kicks to Zubac. He feeds it to Leonard. It's stolen by Green. Floats it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
I like it when AD starts to step on the gas pedal offensively. He starts to feel like nobody can stop him, and he very well might be right.
And the Clippers call time here.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Here's Leonard. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Bradley finds Green. Now here's James. Here's Davis. And it's off the back rim. No good. Clippers trail by 16. Here's Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got 16 here in the second half.
Well, he makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Back to LeBron. Outside Bradley. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's good. And it's 6 points for Williams.
Well, you deserve that kind of treatment if you're going to get up on Lou Williams like that. Terrific at getting to the rack.
LeBron James on the wing, defended by George. Kicks it out to Bradley. Launches a 3. That one's not going to go. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. Davis fires. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Davis has got 26 points.
That's an impossible shot to guard, Kevin. Davis got the ball and just rises up for the jumper there. The D has to be frustrated.
Williams passes to Zubac. Pass to Harkless. Takes the 3. McGee with the block. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Pass to Davis. Back to Bradley. Floats it up for Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so checking out the record for these guys, tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
Really a big-time win for these guys. They lost their first 2 games of the year to this team, so they won't be in danger of getting swept when they meet for the 4th time.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Davis.
I just loved his defense. He took pride in swatting away a bunch of shots tonight and made his impact felt.
And Leonard gets it to go.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
James outside. 36 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And that's going to be a treble.
And that is just a deflating era on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Here is Cook. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
Been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long.